Hello, everybody. Hi, Apo. Hi, Hezi. Hi, Saf. Hi, Dax. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another session of Blood on the Sand. You might be noticing that the table is a little bit spry today, and we've put Undyne in a cup.
So needs no water.
Yeah, she's the fish. Although I think you're only going to find that that's ale in there.
Good. I want to be basted.
Just submerge me in the ale.
Yeah.
You want that pear?
It's like the fish equivalent of putting a tampon up your butt, I guess.
A what? Oh, whoa.
Getting the
Hold
alcohol
up.
in your gills.
Hold up. What the hell do you mean? I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it now. I get it
No,
now.
I completely, you didn't mention the whole putting alcohol
I get
on
it
the
now.
tampon
Yeah.
It's implied. For what other reason would I don't know.
Poor aim.
Poor
aim.
Speaking at these things.
I think honestly this is a good sign because it means none of us are speaking from experience, and
Bad
that
aim?
is extremely dangerous, and you should never do that to yourself.
Well, I mean,
But
I did a butt chug once.
Not good.
I hate the
Not
word.
good.
See,
Don't
that's
do
why
it.
I just said tampon and butt instead
Well, I
of
didn't
butt
do it
chug.
like that. That
One
would
of
have
the
been
worst phrases in
that would
existence.
have been way smarter than what I did. What I did was just painful, uncomfortable, and I was already drunk.
Did you give yourself an alcohol enema?
Essentially, yeah, it was all.
Oh,
Do you guys know what a beer bong is? It was that with like a little like you know what you use to play a trumpet.
Yeah.
It was like that with one
You
of
put a
those on the
mouthpiece
bottom.
in your
way.
ass?
You put a mouthpiece up your ass? No way.
I was really.
This one time at band camp.
I was okay.
Big.
Look, first, I was really drunk. 2, it was a metal show. Okay, there was far worse going on there than what it was.
Oh.
It was a metal show in the country where it was essentially this show promoter that I knew way back in the day. He would rent out like a condemned farmhouse and the area around it once a year, and he would throw this huge metal show because you could just crash the whole place and it was totally fine, right?
Hey, sonny boy, wanna
So-
go see some metal? Put this mouthpiece in your ass and butt chug like no tomorrow.
Metal shows corrupt the youth. So I bought 100 beers, and let me say that those beers went entirely to good use for the weekend.
Jesus
It was a time, and I regret it. I regret doing it. It didn't work like on Jackass, guys. It didn't work like on Jackass. No, it wasn't 100 beers up the ass. I drank most
Bottles
of them.
of beer in my
I
ass.
did-
99 bottles of beer.
I did part of it, and then I went.
Take one down, barf on the ground.
I
99 bottles
I
of beer.
did
in
part
my
of it, and then I went, this stopped being fun a few seconds, like, into this. But I had no way of communicating that I wanted it to stop.
No,
I
so you
was
got
up-
super
I was-
fucking wasted.
Yeah, I was upside down, and people were cheering. At that point, I was already, like, done.
No.
I also...
Yeah, you committed too far at that point.
I did. I also got into a fight, but didn't realize I was in a fight until, like, I'd been punched, like, 5 times. And then I was like, oh, wait a minute, this man is fighting me right now.
Thank God I can't relate.
No, that metal show was kind of nuts.
Yeah, it sounds
Listen,
like it.
no, I have a really
Don't butt chug,
strange...
kids.
Yeah, don't do it, kids. It wasn't fun. It was not worth
Wait,
it.
I'm not a kid, so I can do it, right?
Yeah, I
Don't
mean,
butt chug,
listen,
adults.
You're an
And
adult.
sexy
and if
winged
it's-
creatures.
If it's
Aw,
consensual, you guys
shit.
can do
It's,
whatever
like,
you
really
want.
targeted. What the fuck?
You're adults.
Oh,
So as you can see, we're missing Valentin. We're missing Mora. Mora is going to go on a slight hiatus for a little bit in regards to our D&D game. She's got a lot going on in her IRL. Not my place to talk about it, anything like that. But she'll be back when she's able to, and we'll have Clang Clang played by the best Kenku player I've ever seen. Valentin's missing. I'm pretty sure that he is asleep, and that at some point he is going to wake up and he is going to just show up and arrive, or he will sleep through the whole time and then message us at the end that he is asleep. So can we get a poll actually for just wild things that Valentin might be doing right now instead of being here? Because that might be fun while we're doing our promos.
Failing No Nut November.
He's
I mean, he's either failing November, he's really succeeding non-stop November.
Yeah,
I
he's trying
have-
and
really
the
hard.
man's about to die.
so many.
Day 3 is easy, non-stop November.
Yeah. So many of like my female VTuber friends have been posting intentional thirst traps and loot art. Like, hey, fail, bitch, is what they've been doing.
I love it.
Yeah, I'm planning on it.
Oh boy, I
yeah,
can't wait.
I think I have a titty pic coming out soon, but it's the sixth goblin woman who's a queen and amazing has been doing like a boob pic every day of a different VTuber,
Jesus.
and so
Ooh.
I'm gonna have my girls out to play.
Get the girls out, yeah!
Yep.
Well, I can't wait.
It's broken. It's fine. Don't
I
worry about it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see that then, ladies. What a. Hey guys, so D&D. If you want to check out any of our lovely cast members and perhaps see some titties soon.
Yeah.
Titties!
Can we get the cast control myself?
Baps.
This is the face of temptation. I walk boldly towards it.
Temptation has two faces and only one eye each.
I may even have a shirtless pic soon.
Yeah!
Oh
Titties of every kind.
God.
Titties
All
out!
titties
Titties
welcome.
out! Titties out!
I'm
Titties out,
pansexual,
titties out.
Rai, so I can't wait to see yours too.
Yeah.
Being polypan just means that, like, you know, just you're all in danger.
Nobody's
Yeah.
safe.
Yeah.
Jeez. Anyways, so there's the cast pick. I'm a little out of energy lately. Chat, you might have noticed I've been streaming every day just because, you know, funds are at their low. We're trying to, like, figure out lawyers, landlords, things like that. So I've been streaming every day. I'm a little tired, but I'm going to go ahead and hype myself up right now. We use Fantasy Grounds as our VTT of choice. I'm an affiliate with it. You're going to get a link in the chat in a moment from one of my lovely mods. If you purchase anything off of that, I earn a small commission. So if you buy any of the new fancy dice sets that are going on, any of the books, get a subscription, I get a little tiny bit of that back. Hydrate, we are currently hydrating with Barefoot Pinot Grigio wine. That's what we're hydrating with. So there's 2 of those. Okay. I'm not butt chugging it, chat. I'm not.
Yeah, I'm gonna get something to reverse butt chug. I'll be right back.
Butt chug.
I need to put an anti-butt chug
I'm
thing in
gonna
my
go butt
mouth,
chug
and I
and
forgot
Nas.
that it existed. Well, if my boot, well, what is a mouth but another ass?
Dude,
I don't know. I'll be right back.
No,
Hang on.
this conversation is coming dangerously close to what has happened in one of my D&D games when an artificer butt chugged a potion because they needed to hit a healing cap of a certain amount of healing to cure his, like, broken skull. Pinot Grigio? I can't pronounce things. Look, what you need to know is what you're hearing right now is not actually the normal way I speak. I cover up my heavy Newfoundland accent. Like, so heavily. And if you don't know what Newfoundland sounds like, what Newfie sounds like, the accent that I'm hiding, it's like a combination of Scottish, Irish, English, French, and stupid. It's such a crappy accent. And I speak it.
I was
hear
like,
it.
was that last ethnicity
Give me
you just
an
mentioned
Yeah.
stupid?
Yeah, can you
Yeah.
give us a sample?
I mean, no, I can't. I can't do it. I'm blushing too hard. It's really bad.
Do
Just
it.
Have to.
Google Newfie accent, and you guys will hear like a bajillion people doing
You're
it.
not gonna give us a sample, River.
No, because then you won't think that my voice is smooth and sexy. You'll be like, "What the fuck am I hearing right now?" You won't be able
What,
to. Able
and
to
you
Yeah,
think
we
understand.
do think
my-
now that
Appo.
your voice is smooth and
Appo.
sexy. Just do it. God
Apple,
damn.
I'm fine. Oh.
I'm sorry.
I was just about to say, do you think
no,
Zandra's voice makes me less sexy?
Oh
No.
my.
No.
I'm now
Exactly.
blushing for a different reason. But yeah, Appo, I'm broke, so I'm drinking basically turlet hooch wine. Just. All right. Let me try to read something off. I have to pull up like something stereotypically Newfie for this.
Oh god.
And
You
I'm
never
not
know,
even
maybe
gonna
we'll
do
find
it
it
right
even more
because like
attractive.
I've been no, it's bad. I've been
No, you don't know. Maybe all 3 of us are gonna simultaneously come, and then we'll form Captain Planet, but like Coomton Blue Nut. I don't know.
I'm
Captain Nut?
With our powers combined, we become Captain Nut, and we're busting
I'm just
all over
too
the place.
I'm too embarrassed. Like I used to do it.
Maybe
so...
we're attracted to stupid.
Yeah. I mean, like, you're not wrong.
Let me
It's like-
Let me. I'm not gonna do it because I'm too embarrassed, and like I subconsciously cover it up when I'm on stream. Like I can't do it on command anymore. But I'm gonna play it, and you'll get to hear it. Like so, listen right now, and this is someone speaking with the stereotypical Newfie accent. You'll hear it. It comes out really strong when I'm drunk, or when I'm really excited about something, or once I'm like super comfortable with someone in private.
Mm-hmm.
It's at that point that I'm like, it just kind of starts coming out again. Like, I've done my best to kill this accent permanently, but I can't speak. I speak some other languages, but that's when my base accent comes out, is when I'm speaking a different language. If I try to speak French or something, the Newfie accent comes out, but in French, and no one can understand me at all.
Like fucking Quebecois.
Yeah, like it's
You
bad.
Quebec bastard.
Travis Drago here. You know what? I recently went on YouTube and I found.
So this is the accent.
Over there.
Yeah.
So it's over
a
there.
YouTube user by the name of Dolly Waffles,
It's one of
and
the
she's
things
living down in
that says-
Virginia, and her parents and her family live up here in Newfoundland. And God love her, my sonny Jim, Lord Thunder and
Lord Thunder and like it's
God love her. She loves the
it's the
Noofs.
words
She
that-
loves
that-
Noofs. Lord
I'm
Jesus,
just so embarrassed. I can't do it. I can't even listen to the
It's
video.
okay, it's okay.
I can't
It's
do
okay.
it. I'm trying.
No, it's totally
It's okay.
fine.
Oh yeah.
Don't
you've heard-
worry.
Yeah, Hezzy's
Don't
heard
worry.
my accent in the late New World nights. Yeah, because it comes out
Mhm.
too when I'm super tired. So if you're watching any of my like endurance streams, which by the way, our next endurance stream is planned for this month. I will be streaming 48 hours no sleep. That is going to break
What the
record.
fuck?
That's going to break the record of my last endurance stream, which was 42 hours no sleep, no breaks. So we're.
This seems like an unhealthy trend.
He
I
likes it.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. We're
It's the closest to masochistic that I think River gets.
it's like running a marathon. No, it's like running a marathon to me. Like you train for it, you prep for it, you like I always hydrate, I always get food nearby, I get coffee, and I also know, much like you should know when you're training for a marathon, because I did used to do triathlons in the past, the main thing that you have to know is your body's limits and when to stop, and if you can't complete it, there's no shame in that. So I'm not going to hurt myself to do it. I'm going to do my best. If I feel like I can't, or if I feel sick or ill, we will end it at wherever I can reach. But the main goal is to break the 42-hour cap, which is the longest that we've streamed consecutively before. And it will, as always with my endurance streams, it will all be horror games. So,
Oh man.
enjoy that content. But that said, enough talking about me, enough talking about my stuff. Can we get the Fancy Grounds link one more time? Just because, oh good, we already got it, never mind. Let's go ahead and we're going to play some D&D. I stalled long enough for Valentin. It's not my fault he's not here. The music
Get
is a
to
little
click
higher
on the
than all
link.
of our voices. Okay, hold on.
Click on the link before you buy the stuff, because sometimes you might buy the stuff and not click on the link, and you don't give the money to your friends for the thing that you will spend money on anyway. It doesn't cost anything. Maybe you forget it and you have the best intentions, but you accidentally forget to click it, and somebody else does, and they show you up in your party, and you're reminded of it every day. But Valentin's not here to remind me that I fucked up. So.
Gain an inspiration. I'm dying.
Oh, okay. Okay, thank you.
Can I also get inspiration for using the link?
I'll allow it.
Honestly, I think she deserves it far fucking more than I do.
I'll allow it. You also turned on the voice that I simp for, so go ahead. I can't refuse. Actually, well, yeah.
Oh, the soft voice?
There are a few voices I'm weak to. It's woo, it's soft voice, and it's just honestly any voice that sounds like someone is trying to seduce me with seduces me. Like I'm so easy, chat. Like
He's weak
I'm
to
so
e-girl.
easy. I'm weak to e-girl. Yeah, e-girl's a weakness. Jesus, I'm dying. Your head is huge.
I'm so big. I'm so large.
River Daddy, can I get inspiration, please?
You can have whatever you want.
Got the best uwu face right now. I even have the uwu.
Jesus
I'm
Christ, get
basically
it.
prepared for this. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, Daddy.
Man, everyone in here with amazing vocal range, and I can't like do anything.
You're appreciated
That's
nonetheless.
right. You got
We love you.
Right,
I
you
have
got,
one
fine.
voice, and I am unable to change it.
right. You've got the sexy kind of accent. So,
Mm-hmm.
oh my God, did I just make a D&D group of people that I was low key thirsty for without realizing it?
We have a raid.
I
We have a
Hasalia.
Oh my lord, Reza, sorry.
Hi,
Thank you so much.
Raiders.
Hi, Raiders. Wow, welcome, welcome, welcome. We're actually down 2 of our regular players, but welcome so much, guys, for coming out. What a thing to come out to, too.
Thank you for coming on No Nut
Thanks for
November.
coming.
Thank you for coming.
Oh my god, behave.
Thank you for coming.
Behave, please.
Non-stop Nut November.
Behave
Thank
the
you for
Raiders.
coming.
Chat. Players, please. Ah, God. Welcome. Welcome, D&D fanatics to... I don't even remember what I say after being raided anymore. I got no thoughts, head empty. Thank you for the follow, Obsidia. Okay, I am your D&D bard VTuber. 90% of my content is D&D. This is one of my D&D games. If you want to join one of my games, I do charge for most of them because I run D&D full-time. I have tons of different games ongoing, so if you like what you see, that's the place to join. I'm also an affiliate with Fantasy Grounds, my VTT of choice, so if you wanted to pick up anything off of that, you do so there. I earn a small commission. With that, I have to clear my thought of sin right now.
Thought. How do we get to the map again? I'm dumb. I can't remember.
You know what? I'm just going to reward you for those voices, and there you go. There's the map for everybody.
I think you've done this. You've done this for me every time.
I have.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Last time on Blood on the Sand, the party members were crawling through a tomb to an unknown warrior that they have invaded. They don't know the purpose of it, as they have come across multiple sources of things celebrating the undead, while at the same time using it as a punishment to others. A mysterious draconic voice has been shouting out throughout the tomb, challenging the party to carry on further. Last time they came across a trap of arrows that looked like the arrows were firing consistently and infinitely, just constantly firing through a very long hallway. Through investigations, the party managed to realize that about 80% of the arrows were illusionary, meaning that the way to get around this trap was not a dex save, as they had thought, not dodging, but using intelligence to figure out which arrows were real, which arrows were not, and to find a path through. Hilariously enough, everybody made it through, I think, apart from the wizard, who I had thought would be the one person to make it through. And
I had advantage as well.
You did even have advantage as well, and poor Lloyd ended up face down at the end of the hallway, while the rest of the party were fighting an ambush on the other side of the trap. They managed to survive the ambush, pulled out all the arrows that were pin-cushioning Lloyd, and carried on further while investigating the strange architecture and iconography of the dungeon. Now, we missed last week of play, party members. Would anyone like to take this opportunity to go over... Undyne and Val are so set on flirting with each other that since I'm talking right now, they're flirting in Twitch chat to avoid interrupting. And I mean,
you
no.
can't stop our love, River. It's not gonna
listen,
happen.
I'm encouraging it. I'm about it.
Okay.
Just go nuts. Like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Would any of the players like to
What,
go
are you
over...
a voyeur or something?
Oh my god.
I already had to out my BDSM test results. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. It's visible.
It's
The
visible.
receipts are there.
They're on my Discord too, because it's we put them up in the. Sorry, why am I talking about this? Players, do you want to talk about the architecture and the iconography of the dungeon that you've discovered so far? Jesus.
Yeah.
Feel
we've
free to
seen
go on, River.
hands reaching up at the beginning, and now that we've gone further in, we're seeing a lot of hands reaching down. Both on vases and on like the art on the floor and stuff. We also saw when the hands were reaching up, warriors that seemed to be like praised or in a place or entombed in a way that kind of insinuated they were important people. In the hands up section. Hands down section, we saw people that were, I think, buried alive or like mummified alive or something. Very the mummy of you. But they were punished. as a part of the being like turned into an undead creature process. There have been a lot of traps. Including a passageway of endless arrows that's probably still shooting arrows.
It absolutely is. You can still hear it going off behind you.
It was
Oh,
designed for. It was designed to not catch people with high intelligence. The one here with the highest intelligence was the only one that got caught.
What you should take into account, too, is that it's quite interesting the theme of the traps you've come across at this point have all been targeted that anyone intelligent can very easily get around them.
Yeah, so it's specifically
Bane
designed to
party.
be shitty to everybody except for Rye.
You should question about who they were trying to keep out. One more thing that's important that you had found out is that those that were being punished with undeath had strange carvings on their skull and on their bones. At first, it was thought to have been a byproduct of their punishment when they returned to undead, but a few well-rolled history checks revealed to the party that it was actually a cultural thing that people from Sveland did.
Oh wait, I took notes.
Mm-hmm. You did take notes. Were you not?
I'm
were you
sexy
not
like
reading
that.
the notes?
No, I was just,
Oh my
I was just
God.
pulling it out of my brain meat. I forgot that I took notes, okay, you ass.
Regardless.
The Svelish name was listed as well by the Draconic voice in the tomb.
It was. What name was that?
I don't have it written down. I wasn't the person who was able to understand it, so it would make sense if my character forgot the name.
Yep.
Because I think it was spoken in Draconic.
Yep. It would be up to Rye to know. Actually, no. It was spoken, I believe, in either Elvish or Orc. His name. Hello, Giggle. Thank you for coming by. All right. Up ahead of you in the dry, musty air of this tomb, the walls change in depiction. Whereas in the previous places, the walls remained generally unadorned, apart from the occasional decorative mural that served no purpose. Everywhere beyond where Zandra is right now, to the end of where the red painting that you haven't been able to decipher what it was on the floor with the hooks, is covered in hands with the palms facing down. Jars abound up ahead with stoppers crammed into the necks of them. Palms facing down. They have been stylized to look like hands. You're also able to hear the faint sound of running water. Carry on,
Well,
players.
We probably should keep an eye out for more of what we've experienced this entire time. Any traps? Valentin. Any traps as well to you? Sir, who's definitely
Valentin
here?
and Clang Clang.
Valentin, right, I'm going to give you control of Clang Clang's sheet real quick. Just this way you can do it. You should, anyone who wants to take control can do so in the character selection thing, and I will handle Valentin for now. So Valentin steps up around to where Zandra is, and is going to roll a perception to see if he's able to spot any traps or gain additional information. Looks like it's all clear, he says as I try to do his voice.
You think it's clear? Alright, well. I guess we can move on forward. I don't see anything myself.
Zandra, as you come around the corner, the source of the dripping water becomes apparent. There is a stylized fountain here. Sorry?
Yeah. Sorry, I said fountain as you said stylized fountain.
So give me a moment. I'm just trying to clear out. Apparently some modules got unloaded, so I'm trying to quickly set that up. The fountain here...
Bioshock! It's Fontaine!
The fountain...
Anyway.
Nice.
Sorry.
No. I'm playing through Bioshock on stream right now, so I got the reference,
Okay,
and I
good.
felt pretty happy about that. The
Okay,
fountain is stylized in that the bowl looks like a pair of hands cupping water. Your passive perception is quite high, Zandran, so you're able to actually tell, though, that it's not cupping water with the palms of the hands. Instead, it looks like the hands have been twisted into an unnatural shape If this was a person, their wrists would have to be broken as well as their fingers because they're cupping the water with the backs of their hands and the palms are facing down.
Oh, that's so fucked. So it's still in theme with the rest of the palms down.
Mm-hmm. And coming
Did we...
from the wall where the water is running from is a closed fist. The water streams from between the architecture and carved knuckles to drip into this fountain. Very, very slowly as it does.
Where did we turn to go this way? Wasn't there another... There was a point I thought I remembered us deciding whether we were forking left or right.
At the very beginning of the dungeon, you forked left. You then went to the west, if north is up in this map. You then went south, east, and then it's been south ever since then.
Okay.
Your characters would remember the directions because they are so simple, and, well, actually, Zandra won't because of her terrible, terrible intelligence score, but the rest of you will.
I've got mediocrity on my side.
I'm very lost.
Well, what I'm trying to picture whether or not maybe we went. I don't know if this is like we don't know what the rest of the tomb is designed like, but I'm wondering if there's an entire like hands up sort of continuation, or if I don't know. I'm just curious. Sorry, spitballing aloud.
One more thing too is that crossed, not crossed, but clutched in the fist that the water is dribbling past appears to be a sword facing out one direction, and it is a not carved sword. It is a proper metal sword, and then the other side of the hand is a wand. They are both just clutched above the fountain. To your east is a solid stone-looking door with no handle.
Oh,
I might not be the smartest, but I feel like taking either of those items is bound to set off another trap.
I mean, we might as well
Can we get another investigation in this area?
Can I... what kind of skill could I use to try to, like, take in the make, or... Well, I guess maybe I have... Do I have detect magic? That's a question.
Investigation works. What are you investigating?
I'm trying to see what the properties of these items are, or I'm trying to, like, get a sense of their make, or, like, the quality of them.
So if
like,
you want to
do
see
they
if
look
it's
old or
magic,
rusted?
that would be a detect magic. Otherwise, perception or investigation is what you're looking for.
I only have one first level spell
And
slot.
Zandra just
my
rolled an
investigation.
investigation.
roll,
Yeah. What
was
were you?
to check to see if any of these things look like traps in the area.
This whole area looks like it's a trap at any moment. You've
perfect.
gone through this dungeon and you have seen that basically anytime there's been any opening or anything that something could leap out of, stuff takes the opportunity to do so. There's also a closed door on your right that doesn't seem to have a handle or any way of interacting it, and then this strange fountain here. Also, all of the palms down motif leaves you feeling uncomfortable. Even with your intelligence of, 6? You're able to tell that this area is likely a trap in waiting. Dee Dee, you have kind of chills down your spine as if you were being watched right now. The whole area, everywhere in this tomb has felt kind of hot and warm and dry. This area, despite the fountain, feels cold and dry, as if it was night in the desert. It doesn't feel great. You just... Something about this whole area is, like, off. You feel like preparing for a fight could be valuable with that insight.
Does the water look normal? Like, does it look like actual water?
From where you're standing...
Nature check, maybe?
From where you're standing, it looks like actual water.
I don't know if I want to get closer. I don't like this fountain.
Something about this room feels off. Not that most of this fucking tomb hasn't been off, but something might jump out at any second, so I'd be prepared.
I'm gonna begin ritual casting detect magic.
Go ahead. That will take him 10 minutes to do.
Oh, it's magic. I protect, and I attack if need be.
The full package.
Yeah, I know.
That and you're smoking hot.
Oh! I'm such a babe. But yeah, I'm gonna guard Lloyd while he casts this ritual and try to be extremely alert and aware of our surroundings.
Don't mind me, chat. Just fanning myself for the moment. Yeah, sure. So you're gonna look around, make sure that his ritual is being completed. Sandra, what are you up to for the next 10 minutes?
For the next 10 minutes, I will, this door doesn't have a handle. Can I
Examine it?
walk up to it and check to see if there's any holes or anything? Any way to, like, is there anything on it? Or is it just like a completely plain slab door?
No, it's not plain at all. In fact, now that you're paying attention to it, you're coming up to it, it's difficult to see because it looks like all the torches in this room were perfectly placed, that no light falls on this door. Not a single light. Meaning that with your...
Except for I'm glowing.
Oh, you are glowing. Meaning that
Oh, fuck.
light is now, in fact, shining on that door. And what you're able to note is it looks like there's water beginning to trickle down rivulets in this stone doors. There's some sort of carved motif of endless hands in this big, kind of like, you've probably seen images of like a snake mating ball, right? There's endless hands all gripping each other's wrists at strange, awkward angles through this, and the door is beginning to fill with water, it looks like, as rivulets are beginning to drip and stream down, seemingly out of nowhere, to start filling the door with water.
Filling the door?
Yep, filling the
Or
door.
covering it?
Not covering it, but filling it in these like tracks that the water is clearly supposed to flow.
Oh.
And it's emptying out somewhere. It's not like pooling at the bottom of the door, right? Like
It's
going
not
into the
emptying
door or
anywhere. It's
something?
just, it's very slowly like drip, 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 filling up in these, like this carving that I told you about. But
And
it's
does
not.
it look like it's
not overflowing.
The level is there a spot where the water is like pooling?
No. It's kind of running through all these different hands and the carving of it. They're
Is it
like
touching the
indents.
ground,
They're like
or is it,
indents. The
is
door
it-
or
is
the
it-
carving?
No, the water.
No, the
like,
water.
is any of it touching the ground, or is it like kind of in this sort of contained thing?
It's in a
on the
contained
door?
thing on the door. It's
Okay.
running through these essential like indents in the door that are meant to be clearly pathways for the water, and it hasn't started to overflow or begin to drip out or anything on the door.
Can I see where the water ends? Does it like lead somewhere?
To the carving, like it's filling up from the top. Like think of the door like a glass, if that helps you.
Okay, so it is filling up.
Yeah, it's filling up. Very, very
When
slowly.
did the door start filling up? That's not. Can I? I'm gonna
Well,
roll.
we don't know what that means.
what
Maybe
can I
it's good,
roll?
maybe it's bad. I don't know.
Can I roll? Can I roll an insight based on how fast the water's filling up? Can I make an estimation on how long it's been?
For sure.
Been
Or
filling
how
up?
long it'll take to fill.
It
guess.
looks like it could take the majority of a day.
Could take the majority of a day to fill. Or how long has it been?
Hang on one
How
second.
long has it been since it started?
You don't know. When you turned to look at it and you approached it, it looks like it just started then.
Hang on. Can I want to try very like gently kind of like nudging Xandra aside to try to block off her light source or whatever light is emitting from her along the wall and see what happens to the door. Like if it continues to go or if it slows down or stops.
It seems to slow down pretty
well,
heavily
shit, you
once...
didn't need to put your hands on me. Could have just asked.
Well, I'm checking to see if the light that's emitting from you is affecting this thing, and it seems like it is. Do you want to dress up as a ghost for a
Want
day?
light? We don't want.
I just said to throw a sheet on you. But I'm not sure whether or not light affecting it is a good thing or a bad thing. I
Well, do we
personally
want it to
feel
fill
much
up or
more.
not?
Well, I don't know what it does. I wonder if it's. What would be like? How could we check the mechanics of this thing? What would What can we
Investigations, histories, even perceptions. So again, the way that I run for my chat to know too, that any intelligence or wisdom-based check is applicable. You just get different kinds of information from it. For instance, let's take if there is a candle. If you rolled a history, you might learn about, local candle makers in the area that would be able to create these things. You might learn about the history of candle making and things like that. If you roll an investigation, you might learn about why that candle is specifically there relating to the rest of the environment and things like that. So there's all sorts of different stuff that you can kind of get.
If you roll well.
If you roll well.
Right
I actually, even with low rolls, I do try to give information, and you can
Yeah.
normally piece together even with low rolls. I'm very, very generous with knowledge gathering rolls. So, with a perception, Xandra, you can clearly see, now that you've stepped away, even with a 5, it looks like it's taking a while, but the drips of the water have significantly slowed. Even with a 5, that's pretty easy to see. You don't notice anything else, however, because I go with your passive perception on that, by the way. If you roll less than your perception, I go with your passive. Dee Dee.
My guess is that we kind of want this to fill up then, yeah?
Your insight is that unless you can find a different way to open the door, and you just wanted to wait for that to fill up, you could get a long rest while waiting for it to fill.
Ooh. Fuck yes, please. We could, if we wanted to fill, we really need to recuperate and rest for a bit. So,
That's not a
I'm
bad
personally
idea.
all for it. But
If you want to wait a while and let that go, I could just sit in front of the door with my light on, I guess.
if we do plan on staying here for a bit too, then that means I could just cast Detect Magic as well.
Meanwhile, during this time of the
long is it?
investigations, I'll say it's been about 3-5 minutes have passed. Lloyd, describe to me what casting the ritual spell Detect Magic looks like as the girls glance over to check on you.
The Goyles.
I mean, in all of this time, you realize that where he's positioned and where you're looking at, you've got your back to him this whole time. Anything could have. Well, I mean, Clang and Valence are not watching
He's
him,
sitting
but still.
cross-legged, naked on the floor,
He's-
leaning back and forth.
He's got a chicken and
Very
he's just like
gentle smile.
sacrificing it.
Requires absolute concentration. Clothing touches skin
And nudity.
distraction.
Yeah. Oh my
Why is
God.
everything just why is everybody just getting naked today? Why is that?
Why not? Why not?
Why not?
Clothing is just holding back
Free
our
the
full
titty!
potential. Yeah.
Clothing is just a prison for the flesh. Flesh is just a prison for the bone. Jesus.
Body is just a prison for our mind.
Yes. And my mind is a prison for me.
Oh my god.
When it comes to dumb puns and bullshit and getting all I want for Christmas is you stuck in your head, yes, it is prison. Welcome.
Oh my god.
You're all the worst. Carry on. Lloyd, describe
Yeah.
what this looks like. Shit damn. We all drank our chaos juice today.
So as I'm slowly casting the spell at a much slower rate than how you'd normally cast it as it's a ritual, it's sort of forming a magic circle in my book that's slowly expanding its range out and slowly filling in and completing with different runes.
It's like
As
filling
I'm putting
an
the
air
bare
mattress.
minimum amounts of like mana in.
It is like filling an air mattress.
Yes.
As long as it's not butt chugging, then it's fine.
Oh my god. Jeez.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. As the circle is expanding, Lloyd, it begins to cover one of the nearby jars. And anyone with a passive perception higher than 12, the jar moves and rattles heavily.
Oh.
Before returning to being still. The first jar
That's
that
a
was
bit
it covered
concerning.
is the one to your direct north, Lloyd.
Good, like that.
Oh, I
Does
don't like
someone
that
want to
bit.
check that?
I don't know if I want to check these things at all. I don't want to get fucking.
How?
boy,
Wait,
another
what is the jar covered by? What?
A palm down, hand-shaped stopper shoved into the neck.
And that's what's rattling?
Yep, the jar itself is rattling.
I want to casually, like very slowly and like calmly, go up to the jar and try to just gently put a little bit of weight on the stopper so that it's in fully and can't get pushed out. And I'm also prepping with my battle axe in one hand, just in case something comes out. I'm going to attack it.
For sure. Go ahead.
Are you gonna move over?
Because I'm a mommy and I'm prepared.
No, it's
yeah,
it's
I'm
over,
gonna move up.
it's
Where
it's
is
right
it?
there. Right. I'll move you. It's the one to your direct west.
Oh, this one next to Valentin.
Lloyd, as your circle expands, yeah, I wish I could ping, but it's the one to your direct left right now.
Yeah. Okay.
Lloyd, as your circle expands, it touches 2 more jars, which also rattle.
These jars don't seem
I
to like
don't like
magic very
this.
much.
Clang,
Then
clang.
the circle
Sandra.
Then the circle touches one of the nearby torches. And it immediately snuffs out.
How about we turn off this magic, yeah? Let's not
Detect
anger
magic.
the
Well, how would
traps,
detect? How would detect magic do this, or is it just the fact that magic is getting cast?
Someone could roll checks on it.
I would like to roll insight
Go ahead.
again, if I can. I know I'm kind of a one-trick pony, but it feels like this is
God!
No,
what I should
hey,
be
totally
relying
fine.
on most often.
Hey.
Oh, nut! Okay.
Can I
22!
roll Arcana to see if I've
Oh,
heard of this happening before or know of?
that voice. Sorry, that yeah, and Arcana works too. Dee Dee, you are able to pretty much tell at this point that at some point something's going to happen with those jars, and it's just whatever's inside them is able to kind of sense the fact that magic is being cast outside of it. It's you're with a 22, you're like, basically whatever is going to come out of these jars is going to happen inevitably.
Okay.
It's not because they're being triggered by magic or anything, it's just Lloyd's magic is detecting that there was something in the jar, it was realizing it was detected, and it just moved a little bit, as if it was something stirring in its slumber.
Well, why
So-
don't we all prep to smash one of these bad boys in like a second?
You want to smash the jar?
I want to smash. And I'm gonna grab my battle axe and prep to
Well, shit, babe.
slam down
Harry
on
You
this
just
fucking
said
thing.
so.
Carrying on, it's much the same with the torch. It wasn't detect magic that snuffed out the torch, it was something else in this room that must not be in one of the jars, what Lloyd and Dee Dee come to together, that just
Get
snuffed out that torch for whatever reason. Meaning, whatever that was, likely enjoys darkness.
I don't have light. Only Zandra does.
And as you're talking and kind of like discerning this, almost as if to prove your point further, another one of the torches, which detect magic isn't touching it, vanishes. There's no light on the door now, just as a note.
Well, perhaps we should do something about this real quick. Maybe we should stop the detect magic before it snuffs out any other torches.
I think we need to start fighting because they're gonna start fighting soon enough.
By
Whatever
the way,
it is.
Richard, there's not a physical door there on the map.
I'm sorry?
There's not a physical door on the map.
Oh, the door is
You
the
can see right
slab.
through it.
Oh,
Oh, yeah, we can see
hilariously
the other
enough,
side, yeah.
that's really fucking funny. I'm not certain what happened there, chat, but give...
Yeah, I was like, I don't think you realize that, but
Oh, look, there's a door
I
there
didn't
now.
think about it.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
wow. So
Can't see
impressive.
through there anymore.
What a cool door.
Magical door.
Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna move it over too slightly.
Smart when you remember that doors exist.
I can't help it, I was a little distracted for certain reasons.
If
At
it
the
makes you
beginning of
feel
the
better, I
session.
walked right up to it and I didn't notice that I was being able to see through it.
Yeah, I just didn't think about it because I was like, theater of the mind. Pretend it's not there. It's fine.
I'm just trying to...
Yeah, I wanna fucking. We need to gear up and get ready to do something.
Yes, let's smash this one right here.
Much
The
like...
surrounding one.
Much like me in the face of temptation, the final torch withers a few times, tries to give up the last little bit of a fight before also succumbing. The area is
How do we
plunged in
see? How do we
darkness.
see what the radius is of light that's being emitted from Zandra right now?
Yeah, I don't have the light radius on me like I had before. I had it before.
Oh, yeah, for some reason you don't. Go ahead and turn on the light effect. Do you know how to do that?
action?
Actions.
Been a while.
The one that targets yourself. So you're going to hit the little magnifying glass beside light, and then you're going to see the one that says effect light 20 light self, and you're just going to click that. Boom.
Oh, amazing. Cool. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. You all might want to roll initiative.
Okay. Roll, Ricka, roll, Ricka, roll, Ricka, roll, Ricka, roll for initiative. Oh, I didn't roll absolute poop this time. I'm so excited. Above average.
You might get to
but
do
I
something.
did.
Yay! I
know.
love rolling poop.
Oh no!
Don't forget, you need to roll for Clang Clang as well.
We traded.
Oh wait. So how do I? You give me access to
What
it,
the
right? So
fuck?
I just need to open it.
Yep. You just need to in the character selection sheet.
What? How could you
Like-
do this?
Oh, can I do it? Sorry, not the party. I can't do it in the party sheet.
No, you have to go to characters, and then you're going to see Clang Clang owned by nobody right now. You need to claim the sheet. Now you've got it, so now you should be able to access it the same way you access your own. Actions are being
Time for me to
prepared.
figure out how Clang Clang's gonna handle this.
Valentin steps near Lloyd and just prepares to attack the first thing that comes towards him as everything is plunged into darkness. You guys... What was... Oh, the cat?
Yeah.
The jars shake and rattle loudly as all of a sudden each of the ceramic jars shatters open. And Dee Dee, I actually have to move you
I was
back
prepared.
because you are prepared. I assumed everyone had their action of choice prepared, knowing from all the insight checks that this was a very obvious thing that was going to happen.
Obviously.
Shadow? Yeah.
So, from the jars
Cat. Yes.
with hands on them, the hands burst from the jars and come flying at the nearest person's throat, as within each jar was a desiccated, mummified hand severed at the wrist, leaping towards you all like face huggers.
Oh no!
Meanwhile, in the darkness, the only way you're able to see this is thanks to Xandra's light spell. But coming up directly behind Dee Dee, Xandra, you see, is Dee Dee's own shadow. And it's reaching
Yo, what
for
the-
the back of her hair, as if it was going to caress her hair. Lloyd, you're able to see that the two items that were in the clutched fist, the wand and the sword, immediately fly out and are now floating in the air threateningly, a little bit of magic shimmering off of them.
Can
Come
I
on,
shut
I
up?
want to see the sword. Or are they taking up the same?
The F
Thanks.
is the flying wand.
Oh, that's F in the chat for one, please. Do I get to take my ready to action?
Yep, everyone can go through with their ready to actions now.
Hell fuck. Control click. or
Zandra
right
will
click?
shut
Control
up.
left click.
Deidre, watch out! You'll move! Your shadow's coming towards you. She just starts rambling. She doesn't know what to
One
say.
thing at a time, and I swing my axe at the hand.
Sure, you were
I think
already
I've
targeting it.
Have I
You were
targeted it?
you were
Okay,
actually
good.
already targeting it, and then you untargeted it in your eagerness to target it. And I always appreciate eagerness.
Am I targeting it now?
You have it now.
Okay, good. I'm gonna attack it. I'm gonna miss it, I think.
You miss it, and the hand grips hold of the front of your tunic and is crawling up your tunic to try to get around your neck. It's using its
No!
fingers as many little spider-like legs.
Don't, no, okay. Alright, I don't, okay, no, okay. It's fine.
Who'd
Anyway.
like to use their next prepared action?
Clang Clang will fire from her short bow at the shadow one. How do I get Clang Clang to target versus myself?
So left click on Clang Clang's token first. You should see once it's selected, your vision changes as you begin seeing only what they can see from their token. For
Yep.
you, it's just a very slight difference. But once you've got Clang Clang's token selected, you just then control left click as if you were targeting as normal. Yep,
Sure.
there you go.
And Clang Clang will fire with her short bow. Oh,
The arrow just
Unfortunate.
passes. The arrow just passes through the shadow, and Dee Dee, you can feel something prick at the back of your neck as the tight quarters of this shot caused it to just shuffle your hair a little bit. Xandro or Lloyd, who wants to take their next prepared action, as so far it's not going great already.
Does it ever? Xandro, she will also attempt to attack this thing in front of her with her quarterstaff.
Sure.
Yes!
That hits, go ahead. The quarterstaff passes through the shadow, but you can see that it managed to take 2 damage still, as it is resistant to that damage type.
She will then throw a hand at it.
Yeah, its form seems slightly changed. As you stick your hand out, your instincts scream at you not to touch this thing. Everything inside of you, it's almost like a primal fear. The same way that people get when they see the uncanny valley.
Well, it's a good thing I missed.
Yeah, you pull your fist back at the last second as that fear kind of takes in your mind.
Don't touch it! Don't touch this thing!
It looks to you as it's like still reaching for Dee Dee, and you see its face split open with a huge white line around where a mouth would be, as it looks to be giving some horrifying smile. Then immediately the smile disappears as if swallowed by the darkness of its body. Lloyd, you're up.
Always swallow. Hi, Raid.
What timing! And I love the eagerness, Undyne.
What a line.
Hello, thank you for raiding, Joopy and everybody. Welcome to Blood on the Sand. This is actually the sister campaign to Last Stand, which is the campaign that I run for Chisana, the VTuber group that I'm a part of. As you guys have actually met someone from Svelland, this group has been finding things like Svelish dead bodies deep in the desert, places that they shouldn't be.
So sussy.
They're currently in combat. Speaking of combat, Lloyd, my boy. We're also down 2 players
Lloyd,
tonight.
my boy.
Lloyd, my boy.
So, as soon as things pop up, I immediately stop canceling. Start words. Jesus. Cancel casting detect magic. And I begin, my spellbook flicks to another page, and I start reading a spell, and upon hearing the call out of the shadow, I turn to face the shadow and fire a spike of energy at it.
As a note, too,
Mind Sliver.
Lloyd, as you fire that spike of energy at it, you're also able to see out of the corner of your eye, thanks to Zandra's light spell. It's just barely illuminated. It looks like there's another shade that looks like you. And your own shadow isn't behind you right now. You're not casting any shadow in Zandra's light. You and Dee Dee both.
Oof.
Anyways, carry on.
Fine.
So, Mind Sliver it. I'm not sure how you do saving attacks.
Oh, very easily. So you get to, much like that I roll it for you guys, it also rolls automatically for me when you force a roll like that. So you're going to target it. Need you to do that first. There you go, you got it targeted. So now you're going to open up Mind Sliver the same way as you do before, and then instead of numbers in ATK, you should see a button for save. You're going to hit the button for save. And it will automatically roll it for me with my dice. It fails miserably, as this thing doesn't seem very intelligent or able to resist your spell. It's a creature based entirely off of some dark instinct. Malicious design. Two damage to the shadow.
Damage, and it has
Disadvantage
minus 1d4 on
yeah.
its next saving throw.
Minus 1d4 on its next saving throw, that's right. Oh, also, for the raiders who don't know me, it's nice to meet you. I'm River. I'm your bardic dancer VTuber. I run a lot of D&D content, and we're running one of those content now. If you want to join in one of my games, my mod will show you how. Yeah, hold on, I gotta sneeze.
Oh, that was such a cute sneeze!
Oh my lord, right, that's the first time you guys hearing me sneeze. I dated
was so
a girl.
cute.
I dated a girl who lived with me for a really long time that was scared of loud noises, and I used to have a sneeze as loud as me, but it would startle her every time. So I just constantly sneeze like that now in order to not.
It's the cutest, best sneeze ever. Don't change it, please. Keep it always.
Alright, so that's it for Lloyd. Valentin is going to use his prepared action to swing his rapier at the the hand flying at him. And nat 20 as he manages to crit it.
Let's go!
Dealing 14 damage. The hand that's flying at him just impales itself on his rapier all the way down to the hilt, twitches a few times, and then turns to dust.
Finally.
That's the first one.
Three standard critical hits to the target? Holy shit.
Yep, that's I use a special table as well, meaning that critical hits and fumbles have suggestions. I don't always take what the table suggests, but sometimes I do. Moving onwards. Crawling Claw 3. So the hand that's on your chest, Dee Dee, rushes up to you, and I need a Constitution saving throw as it grips around your neck to try to choke you.
Ooh. Sorry. Anyway.
I know, I'm
locked.
fine.
I rolled a save.
I know what you're about.
Yeah. Okay, where is the... How... Oh, the save's on the
Character
right.
sheet,
Okay,
main page, saves on the right. Oops, I just
Do I
closed out the
have to
map.
take it off?
cool. 10.
It
I also couldn't
begins-
do
just
sneeze, that's why I
let
was a
it?
little distracted.
Ah.
Anyway.
The hand grips tight around your throat, suffocating you. You are currently unable to breathe. You cannot cast any spells that have a verbal component either, as the claw begins its death grip around your neck. Oh, also you can't speak anymore. Anything that you try to say just comes out as a strangled sound of perhaps enjoyment. Moving on. Well held in position like that, your shadow. Your do I just keep one?
I'll have what she's having.
Shadow. Jesus Christ. Your shadow reaches out to you to caress your hair gently. However, your struggling with the hand causes you to just naturally dodge out of its way. It then turns to you, Zandra, and it seems to shift as it takes on your form, and you see your shadow is now gone in your own light. Zandra's Dee Dee's returns. Another one of the crawling claws begins trying to climb its way up Valentin. It crawls up his back, dealing 3 damage as it gets onto the back of his neck and is now trying to get a hold of the front of his neck. Klein's up.
Interesting. I will use Klang's steady aim. Bonus action to give yourself advantage on attack, provided you don't move during turn.
Yep. So toggle ADV down underneath the chat bar. You know how to do that? Perfect.
Yep. And she will. She's gonna actually change target to the. Instead of the shade, can she target the claw? Is this the claw that's on?
Yep, number 3.
Okay.
Yes,
There's no way to attack that without hitting. Undyne is there.
Undyne will take half damage that you deal to the claw. The best way to get the claw off would be to try to grab and rip it off. Or to, get your own hands around her neck to try to get underneath it and then pop it off.
Oh, that one.
Undyne's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Just Undyne.
Do it.
Kling
Keep
will
your
actually
violent
attack the
tick
claw
your
that's
face by your side.
trying to flank Valentin.
Sure. That one hasn't got a full grip on him yet, so yeah, Clang can shoot it off his back before it gets anywhere nasty. And that'll hit, roll damage. Including sneak attack. So toggle it in effects. Under Clang's actions, there should be a button for sneak attack. And you're going to open it up, much like casting light on yourself. You're going to open it up with a magnifying glass. You should see the effect button. Click that, and you're good to go. Cool. Now roll that damage.
And roll the damage normally?
Yep, and it will include the sneak attack.
Hot damn!
Hilariously enough... Oh, no, never mind. Yep. So, yeah, with 17 damage, the claw flies off of Valentin's back, is nailed to the wall, twitches a few times, and then ceases its movement as it turns to dust.
Clang will mimic the sound of it turning to dust.
It's kind of like a psh sound. Yeah. The monsters are getting a bit handsy. Chat's like, are we getting fondled? We're getting choked. Chat's like, kinky. Yes, it is. Although I didn't realize the players would be this into it. I need you to end Clang's turn, Xandra.
Fucking joke's on you, man. You should have anticipated this. Are you kidding me?
Undying's literally the meme of, joke's on you, I'm into it. Right now.
Basically, yes. But also Val, who's like, yes, I would like to participate too, please.
Val's like,
Get this shade out of my way. There's hands to get to.
Val's
and then
like,
Raya's watching a train crash.
That's alright. Wait till you see like the other thing. If two hands get a hold of you, what I had planned. Go ahead and end the. That's an excited gasp. I need you to end Clang's turn, Xandra.
Oh, sorry.
That's alright.
I always forget to end turn.
Didi, whether this is a good time or a bad time, that's for you to decide. But there is a hand around your neck. You can't cast spells. So the way that being strangled works is that you are able to be choked. I should say that the way that holding your breath works instead of being strangled, but I'm gonna choose to say it this way, anyways. You can be strangled for up to a minute, with an additional minute for each modifier that you have for your con, for each point. So what's your con mod?
My con mod, I believe, is just 1.
So you could get choked for a total of 120 rounds.
Oh, damn.
Or not 120. I feel like my math's on all that. 12
That's
rounds?
120
rounds. 12 rounds. Sorry, my brain.
Yeah.
It's okay, it's okay.
Or is it 20? I forget. No, around...
It's 20, yeah.
20
oh,
rounds.
it's not the shadows, it's the hands, babe. We're
Oh.
getting hand jobs today, my friends. How can I... So, and as an action to get this thing off of my throat, because I'd much rather have Zandra or Lloyd consensually do this to me than a zombified hand. What do I have to do? Is this going to be like a strength check, or am I going to be attacking it, or
athletics?
Athletics?
Yep. Target it, and then in your actions tab, at the very bottom, you should see a grapple check. Correct?
Okay.
So target it, and you're gonna roll grapple. I need you to target it. You're not targeting it anymore.
I thought I did. I must have untargeted it. Is it targeted now?
Yep. In actions,
okay,
you're gonna roll grapple. Yep.
Okay.
I
did that. Yay! I'm so
21.
strong.
Yeah, you grab hold of the hand and rip it off. Where are you holding the hand by? Is it still... Its fingers are still wiggling in your grasp.
Wouldn't you fucking like to know? I'm gonna grab it. I feel like the easiest way for me to do this might be to try to like interlink my hand, like fingers with it and push against it. I'm not gonna fucking hold it. I'm gonna like stick my fingers up and push away with like a flat palm out.
For sure, it's really weird.
To like hawk it off.
Yeah, as you're pushing it, it's really weird. You can almost feel the strength of an arm behind this hand, although there's nothing there, and it's still pushing against you. So you've got it grappled. Its move speed is 0. You can move as normal. You still have your bonus action as well.
Okay.
Let me.
God damn it, that voice.
Alright. Let me check what I can do with my bonus action. I don't know what I can actually do. I know that I have certain abilities. I'm a man of certain skills. I will find you.
I will, and I will make you nut on No Nut November.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm starting to fear your power. We'll put it like that.
Okay, yeah. As the
the
Priest
best
of
D&D
Zeal, I have an
ever,
ability,
dude.
but I think I've used it. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I can make a one weapon attack as a bonus action.
Pretty sure you can do that several times.
Equivalent to my Wisdom modifier.
I'm aware you've used it
I've used it once, but I can use it
Twice.
one more time.
twice. You used it once.
Wait, I've used it twice?
Yep, you used it once in the fight with the two summons, the original two
Aw.
undead at the very beginning. I remember you
Oh,
using
you're right.
it once against the ghouls and the skeletons. I remember you using it once against the white and the other creature that spawned. I forget what it was.
Yeah. Okay. Well, then I'm donezo with that.
Clerics do have a lot of spells that can be cast as a bonus action, though. Is a note.
I don't think I have any equipped currently. That would be a bonus action.
Let me double check.
Okay.
Thank you.
Magic weapon is. As a note, magic weapon
Ow.
also bypass resistances.
Oh, I'm gonna cast magic weapon on. Ooh. Well, you don't have like a spell focus or
Shield
something.
of Faith
would
is
you?
as well as a note. Although I don't know if you can upcast that. Let me double check. You can't upcast it, and you're out of level 1 slot. Oh no, you've got one level 1 left.
I've got one level 1 left.
Yep. So you could do.
I'm
yeah.
gonna cast magic weapon because I feel like these shadow things are gonna be questionable. I don't remember if I
Both
have
of
to
your
touch
smites are bonus actions as
target.
well. You do have to touch the target, but you can move. Like, you're not grappled anymore, so you can move up to there, grab hold of Xandra's engorged wood, and cast magic weapon on it.
Okay, I'm gonna do that. Did I do it? Yeah, I did! You got magic weapon equipped, baby!
Yeah, you
Which
did
means you
perfectly.
bypass
Hands on
certain
my
kinds
wood,
of
baby.
resistances. Yeah. Let me touch your shaft. Okay. Again, chaos. It's fine! It's
getting
because
bigger.
we're missing Val! It's because Clank Clang's not here!
He's gonna
So we
have
don't have, like,
missed
a sweet
out
little
on
Babin.
so much of this.
Yeah, well, I don't know if miss is an accurate statement or word to use to describe it. Wood. Engorged wood. I've touched it. You are magical now. Congrats. Your magic has been blessed by my god. Your
I've
wood has
got-
been blessed
you-
by
My
my
you-
wood
god.
has
what
been
is this?
blessed. Oh,
You've got the
fuck
magic
yeah.
stick. What? The magic stick.
Oh.
I need you to end your turn wherever you can, DD, so that's why I can TPK you already and get it over with.
Oh my god. I'm just
End us before
gonna
we get too
step
down
back
bad.
next to Clang Clang. And like flavor-wise, I'm putting a protective arm out in front of them.
Sure.
Because I can't do anything, but I would like to protect the small, please.
I need you to end your turn.
Oh, yeah. Thank you, sorry.
You're forgiven.
Thank you.
Lloyd, your shadow moves up to here and reaches out for Valentin. As it touches him, some very unfortunate things happen. Valentin takes 12 necrotic damage. You watch as muscle structure begins leaving his body. He seems significantly weaker as his strength score is lowered. As a note, if your strength score hits 0, you die immediately.
You die, or I thought you were a vegetable?
No,
Well,
you-
that's not really a kosher term. I thought that
You
you
don't
like-
have the strength to maintain breathing at that point.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you're right. I think there are other.
His
Isn't it
strength
like
lowers
charisma,
by-
intelligence, wisdom?
Oh
If
no,
you're
it's
0, then
anything.
you're
If
incapacitated.
in D&D, if any stat hits 0, aside from
Oh.
if the spell that caused it says
I'm thinking of
otherwise.
Pathfinder.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
sorry. I digress.
Valentin's strength of 11 is reduced to 9. As a note,
That's not consenting.
Kill him while he's not here.
Xandra, it's happened before. His character has died when he hasn't been here to play it.
Oh.
Xandra,
Oh, I need to deal with you before you get out of hand. Fuck. Oh, hit. Nice.
No.
that
And you've
does
got
hit.
the magic spell, which is good.
The magic
I don't know if
stick.
you
that
remember me
damage? What
touching
is-
your wood real good, but
Oh,
it's good wood now.
goodness. Yeah, it's a real good wood.
Oh my lord, you two. I don't know if I gotta just take you out and get a fire hose of cold water, spray you both down. Boom.
That might make it worse, honestly.
I was gonna say.
I was gonna say, you
Get
gonna
me all
spray yourself
wet?
down?
Oh.
Yeah, I thought you would be taking. You
Do
would
as
be
I say, not as I
using a cold
do,
water tub.
Chad. Do as I say, not as I do. Alright, that hits it, and the creature seems significantly diminished by the magic in the staff. Its form alters and shifts in the flickering light. Before it does return to its cohesion, but it seems to be fading very heavily.
Just
And
like River's
just-
resolve. Okay, sorry.
For
She's not
my
wrong.
flurry of blows.
You can use
I-
the other end of your quarterstaff again.
Okay, I don't have to use an unarmed strike.
No, I believe
Okay.
it says that
Then
when
I
you
will spend
flurry
my
of
last
blows, you
few
can
points
actually use
to
a monk
do-
weapon strike. And if not,
Cool.
in this case, I'm going to allow it.
Cool. Then I
It
will.
does
I will
specify an
do
arm strike,
another
actually.
flurry of blows attack.
In this case, I'm going to allow to attack with the quarterstaff still. But in the future, it is hands only. All right. The shade vanishes with a bone-chilling kind of chuckle as you hear out loud spoken from it. Your curiosity will kill you. As it vanishes, Sandra.
It's fine. I've got 9 lives like a cat. I can spare.
You carry on. You can move and keep on striking.
I can.
Yeah.
Flurry of
Flurry of
blows
blows
gives-
gives you a total of 2 strikes. Extra strikes.
Okay, then she'll. And can I replace a strike with a grapple or anything?
No, it says unarmed strikes.
Okay. Then I will smack this
Yep,
man.
and it's only for that round I was letting you use the quarterstaff too for another hit. You didn't target it, so go ahead and drag the 19 onto it.
Yep.
Because I said you could,
19,
then clarify
Jesus.
the rule. Go ahead, roll damage.
Wait. Why is that coming through as Clang Clang doing an unarmed strike up with my what?
Do you... Oh, because you clang clang... I don't know. I'm not certain why. Just go ahead and roll... Target it and then roll damage.
Okay, okay.
A 19 hits it. It's a hand.
Yeah.
Kind of silly, though. Yeah, how do you destroy the hand that this was the one that was being held by Dee Dee?
I grab it like, a handshake, right? Like we're... And I do that thing, when men do where, like, they squeeze each other's hands really hard. Trying to see who can grip each other's hand harder, and I just squeeze it into oblivion.
Aggressive hand-holding wins the day as it turns to powder dust in your mighty grip. She got that gorilla grip. End your turn, and let's move on
Oh,
to
yeah.
Lloyd.
I got that gorilla grip, baby.
Oh my god.
November in full swing. Okay,
My
anyway.
hand's not the only thing that grips tightly.
I
can't wait for everyone to go say so for Destroy Dick December.
I've never said I was a Say-So streamer. No, not once. There's lewd art of me floating around.
Yeah.
My art tag is the river is wet after all. For like my 18 plus art tag.
Is water wet? We can talk about that another
Yeah,
time.
we
Anyway.
literally talked about this last time. Oh my god, Sandra, I need you to end your turn so Lloyd can take his.
Sorry, Daddy. Sorry. We'll fix it next time.
This is just bullying the DM at this point, I feel. Lloyd,
And that's a redundant. I'm surprised that you're surprised.
Promise will be better. Mm-hmm.
Lloyd, please. I need a little bit of testosterone in this game. Testosterone in this game. What?
Oh god. If I could do voices, I know what I'd be doing right now, but...
Really? Yay! Yeah!
Do it.
I'm assuming it would be benefiting us and not River in this sense.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes.
Your mod approved it, it's fine.
Oh my god. Take your fucking turn!
They tied me to a bed.
So, I'm gonna try to figure out how the spell works, but I'm gonna hold out my hand towards my shadow and begin forming a blade of shadow using it, I guess, pulling fragments of it off, and cast Shadow Blade.
Oh, nice. Sadly, thanks to the light spell, you're not in dim light or darkness, but if Xandra turns off the light spell, advantage on every attack. Describe what this looks like.
Oh, sorry, my alarm's going off. So I just sort of hold up my hand to this shadow, and a magic circle sort of forms on my palm as I grab it and begin pulling out this Chris-like blade out of the shadow.
Oh, Jesus Christ, everything just sounds lewd to me at this point. Alright, you do that thing, it looks really cool and not sexual at all.
And then I stab it.
Thank you. I mean, well, stab it. I need you to roll it for you to be able to stab it.
Yeah.
Thrust it in there. Chat says penetrate it. Oh my Christ.
How do I do this? Turned on the effect.
That turned on the concentration. So, I'm actually pretty sure that the way it's gonna get rolled is that, I'm actually gonna have to check this for you. You're the first person in Fantasy Grounds to ever use Shadow Blade.
I mean, it's not that great a spell, but
okay.
I have some plans for it.
No, it's a great spell if you are a very particular kind of wizard or rogue. I've added it as an item on your sheet. Okay. So you should see it in your weapons now. In your action tab.
Aha, yep. I found it. There's equip. Oh, in the action tab.
Yep, I've already equipped it for you.
Ah, yes, I see it. Cool.
I don't know what got censored in the chat there, Undyne, but whatever it was, deserved it.
It was a clip.
Oh, was it?
It was rising, and I pull out the sword or something, and then you said that everything sounded lewd, and that he did it and it looked cool, and it wasn't sexual at all. It was super funny, so I clipped it.
And it.
Did you miss? Oh no, you hit it.
A 12.
The other shadow is heavily injured by this as its form deconstructs heavily, and it turns into a shadow that you're very familiar with, that you haven't seen for a very, very long time. The shadow of someone long lost to you, Lloyd. Describe what that shadow generally looks like. What is this featureless form for anyone who wants to see?
Oh god, how dark do I want to make this?
Could be either. Go on and make it bad, make it terrible. But I told you I had stuff prepared to torment your character in particular.
So, for other people looking at the shadow, you would see it taking the form of a young girl. Probably no older than early teens. Maybe as young as 10. How much detail does this shadow have?
Looks like a silhouette of someone.
So yes, a silhouette of a young girl.
All of you can hear it look at Lloyd and say, "Daddy, it's cold. It's dark. Hold me." And the little girl reaches towards Lloyd as if she was begging to be picked up by him.
Oh, this fucking manipulative piece of shit.
Lloyd is visibly shaken by this.
Sandra, a claw is trying to climb up your thighs. And you're able to kick it off. I should have
why
said
did I do that?
anywhere else.
Yeah.
I realized. As Lloyd is distracted, another one leaping towards him fails to climb up his back as his natural movements just kind of knock it off.
Goodness.
Valentin's rapier lashes out at the shadow before him. And he misses, which makes it pretty easy for me. A flying sword comes right at you, Dee Dee, ignoring Lloyd and Valentin to swing its way at you.
It's targeted.
The blade does not make itself past your guard, however, and clangs against the head of your battle axe. The wand, however, seems to hover over top of one of the jars, and then it casts Magic Missile. As Dee Dee, you take 2 force damage. You also lose concentration on Magic Weapon. The automatic hit of Magic Missile distracts you enough to lose concentration on the spell that was enhancing Zandra's wood.
Fuck.
Zandra, another bolt comes flying out and hits you for 2 damage, absorbed by your temp HP. And Lloyd, you're struck for 2 damage and also lose concentration as your Shadow Blade vanishes.
Oh.
The wand then darts into the jar out of sight from any of you.
Howard.
Can you see it? Or is it still there?
It's the Bean's turn. It's gone now.
Good. Clang, clang.
Let's see. Clang Clang will use the steady aim again.
Sure.
Target claw 4.
Sure.
Sorry. There you go. And she'll fire with her short bow again.
Natural
Hooray.
20. Go ahead, roll her damage. And turn on sneak attack as well.
Yep.
Clang Clang is about to obliterate this hand, which only has 2 hit points. So... I'm going to let you describe what it looks like, Xandra, as she deals 21 hit points to something with 2 hit points total. This was the one that was trying to get up your thighs.
She fires and the hand doesn't even go with the arrow, it just instantly puffs into a cloud of dust
Nice.
on being hit.
The cloud just goes wham and vanishes. Oh, sorry, Dee Dee. I accidentally skipped your turn. Dee Dee.
Yeah.
Wait, did you expect me not to end the turn?
I did, actually. I was like, alright, we're gonna
Daddy,
move
I
this.
said it would get better. Daddy didn't believe it.
Alright, you know what? No.
No, he did.
We're not just gonna take
It's
this.
my turn.
Hold on.
I'm going to.
One second, Dee Dee. One moment.
Yeah.
Good girl. There.
Okay.
Dee Dee.
Let me see. Hang on. I don't know why I have Toll the Dead on here twice.
Kind of cringe of me, chat.
What?
Carry on.
Oh. Okay. I think I'm going to. I don't even know if Toll the Dead is something that can be cast against an inanimate object.
What does the spell say?
The target must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw.
Does it say target or creature?
It says target.
Give me a quick sec.
Do you not believe me?
No, I'm just double checking the wording. You point at one creature you can see within range. At the
Okay.
top. So it is counted as a creature though, as a note.
Okay, I am fucking the bell tolls. For whom the bell tolls? For the sword. I'm going to toll the dead.
Go
For
ahead.
this fucking little tchotchke. I need to figure out how I do the stuff. Once I find it, then I'll do it, and it will be good.
Huh, that's really interesting.
Fuck you.
The sword
Okay.
fails its save miserably.
Yeah, fuck you, sword. And then I think it's just 1d8, because we're not 5th level.
Yep, it'll roll it automatically when you put it in.
No, there's 2 different kinds of damage that are available.
Yeah, it'll either do 1d... It would actually have rolled it for you normally, either 1d8 or 1d12.
Regardless of which one I clicked on?
Oh, is there 2 different options for that? Never mind.
That's why. It's
yeah.
1d8 and
Yep,
1d12 listed. That's why I was so confused.
Yeah, you're right.
But I think it's
1d12
just a
is once
d8.
damaged, yeah. Either way,
Yeah.
it appears as if, for some reason, the sword is not immune to this kind of spell or damage, and you can see the blade beginning to rust.
Hell
As
yeah.
It is not immune nor resistant to necrotic damage.
Try me. And then I
Yeah.
kind of like give a wicked smile to it. As I found the first creature in this fucking campaign that I can use my cantrip on! Because everything's dead! And this is finally like it's not dead, but it's not alive, but it's not dead. Okay, anyway.
Bonus action movement untied.
I'm gonna stay
I'm
where
gonna
I
have
am
more
because
of my wine.
I need to get prepped to attack again. So I'm just gonna stay where I am.
Got it. Lloyd, the little girl is reaching towards you. Do you accept and pick her up?
Oh boy.
Percentage roll?
She's saying, "Daddy, please, I'm so cold. Hold
Stop
me.
saying daddy though, please.
Tell me everything's gonna be okay. Please, Daddy."
Alright.
So, Lloyd looks like he's on the verge of a mental breakdown. He is not looking good at this at all. Like, he's not handling it. And he is just gonna instinctively try to shove her away.
Sure, so she still has to roll an attack on you to touch you. You're not just letting her get a free hit in.
Yeah.
As you try to shove her away, you successfully manage to kind of like try to push her away. You're also jerking back yourself. She reaches for your hands, but yourself, also cringing backwards causes her to just barely miss grabbing hold of your hand. She begins to cry, and you can see blue streaks of tears running down just the dark black
It's cheating.
of the shadow. Daddy,
This
please!
whole shadow is just.
Don't you love me still?
Oh God! Not like this, dude.
No.
Sandra.
I feel so bad for Lloyd.
Sandra will take a step forward and she will attack the hand that is behind Lloyd.
Okay.
Quarter stun?
It's a miss.
Then she will attack with an unarmed strike.
That'll hit.
Hey.
Oh my god! When wood doesn't work, fists will. I hate it.
Holy shit, I'm dying.
The timing was so good! I can't help it. I'm a wordsmith. I am a bard. You and I we are not so different, you and I.
I'm aware, Undyne, but I at least keep a leash on it when I'm able. Wait, hold up. I didn't mean it like that.
Oh, well, I did mean it like that, and also, I don't think... Yeah, okay, I was gonna say before I speak, but...
So when that dies, Sandra will use her ability to reset her temp HP.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Actually, question, does it specify humanoid, or does it say creature?
Let me double.
I just want to know for my own thing. I'm probably going to ask that a few times, because I always forget how that ability works. And so it's been a long time since I've seen the kind of monk that you are played.
win a creature.
Sure, then yeah, you can go ahead and drain. Yeah, you can go ahead and suck the hand that was trying to choke
Suck
you.
that hand dry.
You can suck the fingies.
So actually, I was gonna say if you give me the opportunity to say how I killed.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
She reaches out and like with her hands and like kind of like a circular, she grabs two of the fingers and crushes those fingers, meaning that she sticks the two fingers in her cupped hand.
Oh my god.
It's awesome.
Oh my god!
And then she brings those two fingers to her mouth and licks the life force out of them.
Hot.
Anything else?
Yeah, actually, no, that was 2 attacks. I was gonna move. You know what? I will move here. I can still move, right?
Yep.
I'll move there.
Ooh, we're flanking.
Lloyd.
I'd flank anybody with you, baby.
Damn it.
I'm holding back so hard from the comment that I was going to make.
That's the best. That is, I love it. I will only refer to it as flanking instead of double teaming or anything else from now on.
I was thinking of the term
Officially.
spit roast, but
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
That's what I was intending. Yeah.
oh my god, Lloyd, go
Any
ahead.
volunteers for our pig?
Lloyd, please.
Who wants to be the hog on this log?
Undyne, we all know you do, okay? We all know you do.
But I can't do it if I'm one of the logs. I'm forming the roast. I'm the spit. I'm spitting with.
What if you had like a double
with
spit?
Sandra.
though?
And here I
We
was
can
thinking
take
that you
turns,
swallow.
don't worry.
I I'm going to the bathroom.
Don't worry. You can get on my log, baby. You can get on yours.
Fucking degeneracy at its finest.
Oh my god.
I love it here. We said we hate it here, but I'm having a great time.
At the end of this round,
Also,
I will
one of my mods thinks it's very funny, and one of my mods thinks it's obscene. Guess which one's which.
Oh, no, that's the button that takes off my shirt, not the button that turns off Angie River, which I turned on by accident. Just a-
We're taking
Yeah,
your
whoops,
shirt
I
off?
accidentally got naked.
Mommy don't know Daddy's getting hot at the body shop.
Doing something unholy.
Lloyd, I'm trying to torment you with your like dead daughter. Can you react to that, please?
I know. That's the worst part of this whole fucking thing is that this moving, very good thing is happening.
Oh, no.
Like this contextually, like character important moment that we are just ruining.
I also,
I feel so bad about it.
because I'm ADHD and I need something in my hands all the time, I was messing around with a tea light
I
on
mean,
my
I got a
desk.
couple things you can put in your hands.
I bet you do. I broke a tea light. Oh, I fixed it. I'm so good. I'm so good at stuff. Carry on.
Okay, congratulations.
Lloyd,
Well done.
Lloyd.
So,
I'm gonna
at this
keep going.
point, Lloyd is visibly starting to cry.
Oh, because his fake shadow daughter's crying.
And he is just going to attempt to like push her away.
Sure. You can roll me an unarmed attack.
I was gonna take the shove action.
Oh yeah, you can do that too. Oh my god, I've got
Yeah.
Smug River on. That's what's on. I've got my stupid smug expression. My smug emote's been on for the last little bit. You fail to shove her as she keeps moving towards you as if she was about to curl up in your lap. In the same way she used to when you would read her a story.
Oh no.
Go ahead and end your turn, Lloyd, unless you want to move or anything else. On Valentin's turn, he tries to stab Shadow. Do you intervene or
Wait.
stop this at all?
Yeah, I was about to say, as he's stabbing your the image of your child. Whoa! He stabs so good.
Do you intervene? Yeah, he does. Do you intervene or try to stop it at all, Lloyd?
Lloyd does not.
as your daughter is reaching for you, arms outstretched, crying, "Daddy, don't you love me? I'm sorry. I'll be a good girl. I didn't mean it." All of a sudden, through the shade, Valentin's rapier sticks through the center of mass and slashes to the side. And as the silhouette of your daughter is kind of vanishing, the final words are, "I don't forgive you, Daddy."
God.
As it
Damn,
vanishes.
shadows. I want whatever created these shadows or whatever. Like, this is, like, I think Deirdre actually is like very, very angry on your behalf now. She doesn't know you all very well. She hasn't spent that much time with you. But seeing these like moments of this manipulative, stupid, toxic, like bullshit from whatever force is behind this tomb that's like trying to make you feel like these painful things. It's making her really mad on your behalf. So she's just like, her teeth are clenched and she is ready to fight whatever the fuck is in here.
You're also expertly warding off the flying sword that's trying to strike at you.
Yeah,
And,
I'm just angry.
The wand pops out again, but it pops out of a different jar this time. It comes out of this jar and is going to, once again, target... Just check in.
Coming out of a jar and then into it.
Yep.
Especially if Rainbow Dash is inside.
Oh my god. Oh my god! I didn't even get that reference, but I bet it was something that I would have gone, oh my god.
Look,
to
there's
kind
no
of-
radiators around.
There's a what? A what? Alright, whatever.
We'll explain after.
Thank-
Explain
Thank
after.
you.
We'll explain
Either
to
way,
the older.
Xandra, you're taking 5 damage from the magic missile, which is just absorbed by your temp HP. Clang Clang is also being struck by one of the magic missiles for another...
No! Clang clang! Must protege the baby.
Another 2 damage. And then Dee Dee is struck by a missile for 2 damage as well, and the wand dives into another jar, vanishing from your sight. Clang Clang.
What does Clang Clang do? The only thing left is the sword.
Right. Well, if the wand's hiding in the jars too.
Yeah, I was gonna think maybe she just goes over and starts smashing it.
Oh, actually, sorry, this is the beginning of the round. I'm going to take a 5-minute break, so this way I can breathe, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to take a short
Break?
5-minute break. A short one, yes. I'm going to take a short 5-minute
No, it's
break.
okay. Keep your stamina up.
Mm-hmm.
We'll
We
be
need you to
back.
last all night.
We'll be back in a bit. Remember, any new subscribers to the channel can give any player of their choice an inspiration. Same with gift subs. We'll be back in a bit. Y'all are fucking evil. we're still on break, chat, because Rye just sent me something extremely cursed involving Rainbow Dash, a radiator, and a jar, and it's killed my appetite, but I'm also still hungry. The chat's chaotic here in Discord still. Thank you so much for the hype train. Holy shit. We've already completed level 2. We are on level 3. Thank you all so much. Thank you. Yep, I didn't know that meme. Now I do, and I'm going to go ahead and repress my memory while I eat some craft dinner. And unfortunately, there is tuna in this as well, which is just going to add to the experience. I didn't want to remember that either. But we'll be back in a little bit. Thank you so much for the hype train. There's 4 minutes on it. I don't know if we'll hit level 4 or any beyond ones, but thank you so much for everybody's support. And everybody already has an inspiration, so I guess I will come up with something else to give you all. I'll come up with something, but it might be until next session. Maybe I'll just give you an extra inspiration. We'll see. I'll be back in a bit. I want to eat my food. I'm thinking about the jar and I don't feel good.
Oh, fucking hell. Okay. Yep. River jar memes, go! Do it! And we're back. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for being patient on the break. Thank you so much for the hype train. We've still got a minute on it to see if we'll hit level. We'll complete level 3. Thank you so much for all of your support. I greatly appreciate it. It helps loads, and it means that I know that everybody's liking the game. They like the content that they're seeing, so I do more content like this. That said. Where were we? Oh, right. Traumatizing Lloyd. Clang Clang, you're up.
Clang Clang's up. Okay, oh yeah, Clang Clang will just come over here and
here you go,
we'll
you just bastards.
And we'll smash the pot.
As a note, the Shirtless River is not done yet, so just enjoy what it is done for. Carry on. Smash the pot, smash the pot.
Yeah. I can't target it, so...
You don't need to, I just know that pot...
Smack it.
Yep. It shatters into tons of tiny little ceramic pieces.
And then she'll move over here and smash another pot, if she can. Can she do that?
Yes, actually. Interacting with the environment does not take an action. Interacting with the environment the second time does take an action. Meaning that
she will
with 2
smash
pots,
one more pot.
Yeah, sure. Smash, smash! Pots are broken. The wand is running out of places to hide.
She mimics the sound of pot smashing.
It's kind of like... There you go, I got my top off. I took my titties out. Yay!
Titties out!
This is
Damn.
the new emote that I got. Thank you guys so much. Carry on. Dee Dee.
Tater tits. Oh, it's me. It's my turn.
It is you.
I got
It is
distracted.
your turn.
I got distracted by the boobies. I'm gonna do another thing. Do the thing. Toll the undead. Make it die. Do the stuff that makes it cry.
Everybody
Kind of thing
loves a pair
to
of
get to
man
the
titties,
stuff.
and that's why I've got mine out right now. The vest is
Damn
off.
straight. Titties out. Give a shout. Did I do it? No? What?
You're casting Turn Undead?
Oh, am I not targeting the sword yet? Was that why?
So if you're doing Turn
Are you
Undead,
trying to
as
cast
a
Turn
note...
Undead?
Well, so, first off...
Yeah?
Turn
Oh, that
Undead-
wasn't what I meant to cast!
Yeah,
No!
go
Toll
ahead.
the dead, not turn undead! Jesus!
Recast.
It's fine.
I'm gonna do the same roll because it's the same roll for either. Go ahead and roll damage on the sword. 1d12 now that it's taken damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna heal it that 3 because it's a d12 you get to roll once a target has taken damage.
Oh, right! Okay, hang on.
He's so happy
I'm s-
about it.
Yes! No! God fucking damn it! What the hell? I hate this.
Me
This
having
is the
my
worst
titties out
timeline.
really distracted her that badly.
Yeah. It's about them pecs.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry Nightbot just punished you, Brim.
Oh, that's fine. I was literally just spamming emotes.
Nightbot showed you who's boss.
Oh, it's
Alright.
Daddy
I'm into
Nightbot
it.
smacked me.
Oh my god. Go ahead and end your turn, D.
Oh, okay. Nightbot, tell me I'm a bad girl.
Oh my god. Please don't encourage.
I'm yes-anding Valtria as much as I
know
am
you're
being
yes-nanding.
a menace.
Oh my lord. Val, Xandriga, whoever the fuck you are, take your goddamn turn.
Alright, Daddy.
The
fine.
two of you only know escalation. There is no de-escalation between either of you.
Yep. Take it higher!
Oh, I know how to de-escalate. I know how to lay down. Bed.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna choke on my food.
Do that.
Oh my god.
Sit down on a dick. What? Ah!
Lord, forgive me. I'm doing my best. 2 misses as the sword dances dexterously out of your range. Lloyd.
So
How you doing, Lloyd?
Lloyd is still visibly shaken. He's still in tears. And he's just like frozen there. He's not really doing anything.
Lloyd spends his turn thinking about existential things and, life. Valentin smashes this pot here, and then smashes another one of the pots. The sword continues its fruitless endeavors to stab Dee. They continue to be fruitful, as she swerves every attempt that it makes.
Fruitless.
Yes.
Fruitless, did I say
Unless
fruitful?
I am fruitful. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
Look,
Oh, you
I've
have
got like
nice
2
fruits,
brain
that's
cells
fair.
going on right now, and not enough blood
Yeah,
to
and both
run
of them are in your balls, so it's
Hey,
fine.
wow,
no
thank
worries.
you for the
We'll forgive.
subscription, Siru. I heard that. I'm putting my
Yeah.
vest back on. You've lost vest privilege. Those are the dog
What?
ears. You've lost
I can't
topless
be.
privilege.
You can't. I don't want to be the one to blame.
Alright. Xandra, you're struck by a magic missile.
Damn it.
5 damage.
That's the first damage I've taken this entire campaign.
It is, yeah. Clang clang, another bolt comes flying at her.
This is what it's
Please
like to
stop.
bleed.
Please take the vest back off. I'm being blamed. I don't like it.
Oh no, my finger slipped and there goes my vest again.
Thank you.
You're lucky you're being spoiled. Oh my god. No. Clang Clang's been struck. Dee been... Zandra's been struck. And now Lloyd has a bolt flying at him. 4 damage, Lloyd. Top of initiative is Clang Clang.
Is the wand still out?
Nope, pops down into another one of the jars, but it's running out of places to hide.
Clang Clang steps forward and smashes the 2 pot snakes.
Immediately, you can now see the jar again.
The wand.
I mean,
Yeah, you got jars on your mind, huh?
Yeah, can you tell I'm a little distracted at this point? Not with the jar. Oh my god.
Jugs, I think is the term we're thinking
Jugs.
about.
Ah!
Titties.
Clang Clang, it's your.
Clang
Clang
Clang, Clang Clang interacted with 2.
Bonus action.
Can she do on a bonus action? Can she?
Disengage, hide.
Yeah, she'll disengage.
Okay, and she can move away from it. Dee Dee.
Okay, I am going to attack the sword again, but this time I'm just gonna do a physical attack. Am I still targeting it? Do I untarget it
Nope,
automatically
you don't
at the
need
end
to.
of my turn?
Nope, you're still targeting.
Okay, good. Let me find where the thing is that I need. Okay. Woo! Yeah.
That'll hit. So, Chad, as a note, although we're playing D&D, you've also been treated to 2 hours of bratting. Oh, now I'm shirtless with the dog ears on. Great.
So who's the leash?
Daddy need a leash?
And I have to sing everything I say in my shitty, tone-deaf singing voice. Describe what you're doing. Double D.
Daddy.
As I kill the sword or as I attack it?
As you attack it. It's not dead yet. Oh, fucking shit. Oh, my God. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. Are you happy, chat? 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. Oh, I can hear my neighbor upstairs. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. 1-1. Please. 1-1. Please. 1-1. Bark, 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 bark. Woof, 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 snarl. Grr. Arr. Grr.
Yeah.
Please. Please. You have so many points and I made that redeem. Spam them all.
No cooldown. Cheap
This is me with my hydrate redeem.
Oh my god.
Because I made fun of my VTuber mother for putting a cooldown on hers, so I've left mine at 100 points no cooldown.
Holy shit. Alright, that's it. I'm putting my foot down here. I'm putting my foot down. You got enough.
Clip for posterity. Anyway, it's fine.
Sound alerts don't work, so I'll do the quack sound for you.
So I hit it. I slam my big, thick battle axe down against the sword, and it vibrates and quivers. The force of my blow. Is it still alive? I didn't kill it, right?
You didn't kill it. It manages to resist the force of your thick shaft as you bring it down. It takes the entire blow directly across. No. You shut up. You wanted this. Don't okay me. Don't okay me. The big, thick battle axe crosses the handguard of the sword. Both of them quiver with the vibrations of the shocking blow. The sword vibrates a little bit. I can get back at Undying soon during her horror games. Oh, listen.
Fucking hell.
You listen here. I've already told her that I'm willing to be there. Every day, the entire weekend, as much as she wants me. Anyways, you crit it.
Crit it with my thick, long staff.
Thick, long
Smash
staff.
it.
Become a professional DM, they said. It'll be fun, they said. Start VTubing, they said.
Are
It'll
you
enhance
not
your content.
Are you not entertained?
I'm very entertained, just not in a way that either of you are ready for. You bring the quarterstaff down on the blade. It's unable to resist the damn it, I can't think of anything but shaft and wood. It's unable to resist the thick, durable shaft that shatters through the metallic
pansexual experience.
the metallic blade as fragments go flying everywhere, leaving naught but the hilt remaining, which clatters to the ground, an audible kind of cladding sound. What's interesting is that while the blade is gone, the hilt is still there, and in the connection, you're able to feel a little bit of energy coming up the sword, as if it was still somehow magical, even though it's not but a hilt now, Sandra.
Sandra will pick up the hilt.
It feels magical, like you could attune to it.
She's wary of that.
Yeah.
Wait. So the first time we picked up an item, wasn't there an effect that like basically, like there was a cloud that came off of the pearl or whatever it was that.
Yep. In this
Like,
case,
thing ended up
no
with-
cloud comes off of it yet.
I wonder
Yet.
what this one does. What was it you said? I would need to roll to identify.
You have to have the spell identified, but with an Arcana, you could figure out what it could be a magical item of based off of the lexicon for magical items that are pretty common. But you'll need to roll that over a rest and have time to actually examine it. For now, it is a magical thing. I would like you to add magical sword hilt to your inventory.
Is it identify, or does
Okay.
detect magic in 5th edition also function as a means of identifying?
Detect magic shows you the school.
Right.
It doesn't
but
tell
not
you
what the
anything more.
functions.
And also, one major thing a lot of people don't know about 5e, there is no way to detect a curse.
Oh, that's
there
what I
is.
was just about to ask.
There is no way to detect if something is cursed apart from attuning to it and seeing if you get cursed. It is impossible to detect curses. Generally, I will give, and this is Val, you should listen to this very warily. Generally, I will give visual or feelings or some kind of clues based on your stats. Maybe if you have a high insight when you're holding something, you'll feel an ominous dread, or it will give off some kind of visual or otherwise clue in its description if it is cursed.
Oh no, I am absolutely aware that I'm already cursed.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Allegedly.
But yes, the hilt seems to still be giving off some kind of magical aura, like it could be used.
Cool. She just sticks it in her bag.
Cool. Alright,
Maybe I'll take the time to look at that later.
go ahead and end your turn. Lloyd.
So,
The wand struck you.
yeah. So after being struck by the wand, still shaken, without even like turning to look, Lloyd is just gonna stick out his hand and fire a firebolt in the wand's general direction.
Okay, you can roll at disadvantage if you want to roleplay it up, but I also don't think that I need to hinder you as such.
I'll disadvantage.
A 13 misses the small flying wand. All of Lloyd's companions can tell that he is very shaken.
And after doing that, he drops to his knees.
Does he now? Oh my god, fuck. Now I'm the problem. I will tell you all about a paladin I played that I think Undyne and Val would very much enjoy at the end of the session. Before we raid someone
Yes,
chat,
let us-
because I
tell us
see
that.
Gelly talking about the paladin that they were talking about. I played a paladin of love, and his name was Heathcliff Windchime. It's a pleasure to meet you. Valentin is up, and he heads forward to stab at the wand with his trusty, handy-dandy rapier. It's also a miss. More magic missiles fly out as the wand... Actually, the wand takes the disengage action and then flies 50 feet away from you all. As it seems to be headed north. For an inanimate object, it seems to have some kind of sense of preservation. Self-preservation, sorry. Clang Clang's up.
Clang Clang isn't going to move. Clang Clang's going to take her steady aim and get advantage and attempt to shoot it.
If this hits, it will have sneak attack. It has sneak attack. That will hit. Make sure to target the wand, though. You didn't target it there.
Oh.
But a 24, we're safe to say, hits a wand. $11 damage to the wand as an arrow now sticks out of its tiny wooden, shaft. I can't think of anything else to describe. A handle, I guess, would have worked. God damn it, River. Go ahead and end Clang Clang's turn and have Dee Dee go.
Okay. Sorry. Where's the wand's up there. Okay.
Yep.
I don't recall. Am I targeting myself? Jesus. It's 40 feet away! I think I could still do, Toll the Dead.
Yes, you could, but you're currently targeting yourself and the wand, just as a warning.
Hell yeah.
There you go.
Might be bad, but I'm perfectly good at it. I have to hurt myself, too.
What? It fails, so you
Did
get
it
to roll.
fail?
Yeah,
oh,
it
that's
fails.
good. Okay, never mind.
You rolled
And
for
the
it.
wand's been damaged, right?
Roll-
I don't
yep.
know. I saw failure and I assumed it was about me, okay?
Go ahead and roll 1d12.
Fight me. 11!
I will, but you're not going to like the outcome. Or maybe you will, who knows. Regardless, the wand suddenly detonates in an arcane explosion as it ceases to exist. With that, the area falls quiet once more, apart from the gentle sobs coming from Lloyd as he sniffles and tries to contain his crying. The only thing left is the sound of dripping water.
Those things don't play fair, do they?
Certainly don't. And I, walk over to Lloyd and after hesitating, put a hand on his shoulder in a manner that's clearly trying to be reassuring.
Sandra will awkwardly go over and look back and forth between Deidre and Lloyd, and then awkwardly put a hand out on Lloyd's shoulder as well.
Lloyd, if you're...
Oh god.
There you go.
That you don't, mate.
Still crying, he just sort of nods.
If you want to talk about it, we're here, and if you want to not think about it, we're also here for that. I'm sorry, that seemed very, very hard. Not much else we can say, I know, but you're not alone. And we're here for you. Deirdre's trying, I don't know.
Yeah,
It's clearly she's being very sincere, but she just does not know how to communicate this.
What she said, mate, I'm not the best at talking, but I'll listen.
Hilariously enough, between the two, if we add up both Deirdre and Xandra's charisma score, we get 11 total.
Oh my god!
Basically average, but slightly better. So fucking bad.
Carry on.
Lloyd starts to stand up and wipe away the tears. He's, I'll be fine. I just need a moment.
All right. Well, we got quite a bit torn. Zandra's gonna like very quickly just like takes her hand off and goes back to like looking at the door. All right, let's figure out this puzzle, yeah?
Draconic rumbles throughout the walls.
What did it say this time?
It's wanting to turn back once again. It says it's the final chance, and something about our rage needing to end.
Our rage?
It uses the word there, but I assume it's referring not there, your, but I assume it's referring to all of us. It also keeps mentioning these men of ice, and I believe it thinks we're one of them.
Can I roll an insight regarding Men of Ice?
For sure.
And yeah, I was gonna ask, would I inherently know that Men of Ice probably refers to the? Actually, I'll just roll insight on it, but it'd be the.
If you know it out of character, you can have your character in character know it. Like if you figured something out.
Because of the countries, there's the ice mountains that are like right next to the ocean, or like the desert, right? There'd probably be the.
Cadron is what you're talking about, and then beyond that is Svelland itself.
Mm-hmm. So she's gonna roll insight to see if that's what it's referring to.
Everything suddenly clicks. Zandra, whoever is down here is not your enemy. This entire dungeon was built to keep out a very specific group of people. It's why all the traps have been involved in thinking puzzles. It's why everything is about making you stop and wait. This dungeon is meant for those who have lost the ability to reason or think. Imagine an angry mob. Everything in this dungeon is designed to counteract people who have lost themselves to anger and rage. Based on what few draconic words you're able to pick up, what Lloyd has said, Men of Ice clearly leads to the people of Svelland, who were well known for having berserkers among them, and are the original culture that spawned the entire creed of barbarians and harnessing rage and anger to fight. The reason that this door takes so long to fill up is to give you time to rest and rethink after all the battles and fighting. It's a desperate attempt by whoever is down here to give you further pause to think about your actions.
I see.
Either way, whoever is here, this tomb wasn't built to keep out just regular people. For whatever reason, it seems entirely to counter people from Svelland.
Well, I think I've finally figured it out, based off of what you're saying. The people from Svelland are... It's a very icy, cold place. and they're known for their brashness. They tend to be barbarians in nature, and they don't stop and think. They don't pause. They're kind of more built off rage and emotion. So this kind of whole dungeon is designed to keep them out, you know? So I think I figured it all out now. At least on that half. That all makes sense. But that being said, whoever built this is not our enemy. They're not trying to keep us out, they're just trying to keep the felons out.
For what purpose, though, still eludes you, Sandra? There's some key piece of information, this Vaulter fellow, that you don't seem to understand. If this culture considered the undead a huge taboo, why are they using undead to stop the Spellish warriors? What could have been so important that this...
Are they using the Svellish's own?
Not in every case, because remember, there were the two that were venerated.
Mm-hmm.
But, again, there's something that's just missing. A piece, this Vaulter person. Whoever they are, whatever happened here.
I'm not entirely sure why they did this, but I'm just saying that's what they get out to. Yeah? Does that make sense?
Regardless of what pieces we have missing, clearly we're bent out of shape. I take a look at Valentin, who's got multiple gaping wounds on his arms.
I'm fine. He says, I can still recuperate thanks to our rest earlier. He
has no hit dice.
He's a fighter. He's got he got a short rest earlier. He's got second wind back.
Oh. Well, I still need spells if we're gonna continue. And we need to wait for this door to fill up with light cast.
Well, another thing to note, if we need light to get this door to start opening, I can only have light going. We'll have to find some other way to keep light on the... Can't cast it more than once per day, usually.
I have anything. I mean, in my pack. Let me look at my inventory.
I've got
I have
torches.
a torch. Yeah, I've got torches in a tinderbox.
Got 10 of them.
I could use one of my torches to try to...
I'm gonna burn through a lot of torches depending on how long it takes.
Sure. But they're cheap. We could buy more.
True.
I'll get you all the torches you need.
I'll light your fire.
I guess I don't have anything else that I need to do. I'm ready to rest if you're ready to rest.
IRL, I feel like I'm fading real fast. So maybe either before the long rest, if something terrible is about to happen to us because of River, or
Hi, I'm River.
I know, after the long rest. Maybe this would be a good spot.
Yeah, I think so. This way we give the others chances to roleplay as well as you guys are all finished.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Keep out the unintelligent would keep out all the members of Stolen Valor. Yeah, Stolen Valor is this game's sister, one of the other sister campaigns to this campaign, set in the same world, a little bit to the east. And I've never run a comedy D&D game before, but that campaign has quickly become a comedy game.
That's your comedy campaign. This is your NSFW campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Your degeneracy campaign.
Yeah.
This is your adult adult content.
This
campaign.
is my my River After Dark campaign. It's not gonna be long before like I cast something like Avard's Black Tentacles, and then Undyne and Val
God.
both go, whoa!
Oh no! I'm caught.
Oh no! I'm stuck.
Oh no, I don't have the strength to break free.
Meanwhile, the wizard who's cast it.
Ripping off all my clothes.
The wizard who's cast it is like, you are aware I'm trying to kill you, correct? And they're like, oh no!
You promise?
Oh my god. With that, before we go, I will tell you about Heathcliff Windchime, and then we will be done for the evening. We'll rate another great content creator, so please stay tuned. Heathcliff Windchime was a paladin of love. I set him up as, when he was a kid, like teenager, just turned 18, he wanted to be a bard because he heard that's how you pick up chicks and get laid and have a great time. That's why he wanted to be a bard. But he sucked at doing music, so he thought he would become a paladin at the local church of, dedicated to the goddess of love, thinking that he would, be able to just frat boy party, chat it up. But he learned while he was in training that love is a lot more things than just sexual pleasure and things like that, and he became a protector of passion and love and the purity of, bonds between people. Meaning, essentially, the whole point of the character is that he is supposed to have once been this really toxic person who just kind of experienced, and learned over time what love really means to everybody. Yeah, I just think he's an interesting character, but he would always
That sounds
introduce... Yeah, he would always introduce himself. It's nice to meet you. My name is Heathcliff Windchime. I am a paladin of the Thornless Rose. Just anytime he met anybody.
Windchime.
Exactly that. Huh? Huh?
A flighty Chad.
Huh? Huh?
Huh?
Yeah, so that was his whole thing. Alright, that said, chat, we are going to raid someone else super cool tonight. Let's just see who is currently live at the moment. And I believe there's a few Chisana people going still, so we'll probably raid someone from the same VTuber group. You can hear Val with her thighs giving us some background music right now. Thank you, Val. Going still, so
Kitty. When I say the kitty getting slaps, I'm referring to an actual cat to specify. But yes, it might be a child.
No, that's her thigh. That's her
playing
thigh
the pussy
song.
right now.
Is that? Oh wait, is that your cat or is that your thigh?
My
Oh,
cat.
it's cat.
Okay.
I heard the meow earlier, so I assumed it was more cat love. The cat
Alright.
gets it in the
So it looks like we have two people from Chisana, as well as Dreamer, who's not in Chisana, but I love rating her two playing. So players, would you want to watch someone doing Mustache, Sid Meier's Civilization, or Coral Island? Oh my god, you bunch of bottoms. I'll roll a d4 and decide. 3! That means it's Coral Island. We're gonna raid Dreamer.
Booty, 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 booty.
What do you mean we're bottoms?
What do you mean you're not bottoms?
Not bottoms, and we're also not bottoms,
Oh my god.
Get
All
you
right.
a fish that could do both. Bye, everybody. Have a great night.
Bye, everybody. Have a great night. That's where we're ending on. See you tomorrow when I will be streaming more Path to Nowhere. Really fun gacha that I've been into where you arrest the waifus and you put them in jail and you arrest the waifus. That's basically the whole draw for me.
Things with
Okay.
them.
Oh my god, I knew it was going there. Bye, guys.
God.